What is going on, everybody? And in this video I will be showing you the Yamaha YZR-M1, which, if you are wondering, like I said in the previous video with the GSX, which is right about here, these are actually legit MotoGP bikes, which is freaking awesome. Kind of crazy how expensive these things actually are in real life, guys, but it's so awesome to see them adding more bikes to the game. And honestly, this thing is really fun to ride. I'm going to be using this thing in the Summit race as well, but first, let's see if you can customize it. Alright guys, so jumping right into the customization. Is there anything you can do? Well, you can change the color if you would like here. As you guys will see, it doesn't actually do anything. So you can actually change the color of the said bike there. Going over to liveries, you can also put liveries on it if somebody has made them, which definitely looks pretty awesome. Like I said, these are legitimate MotoGP bikes, so you knew these were going to happen. So freaking cool that they added these guys. Anyway, let's go see what we can do to visual parts. You actually can change the rims to make them blue, which actually looks pretty awesome there. If you did want to do that as well, looks pretty cool. And then you could do whatever vanity items you guys own there as well. Anyway, let's go take this thing into the Summit right now and see how this thing drives in that one race, because this thing has some crazy good handling compared to the Gixxer, and I do want to talk about that a little bit. So guys, we are now in the actual race from the Summit now, so I figured to test the thing out here. So first things first, guys, driving the Yamaha compared to the Gixxer, you're going to notice something right off the bat. The handling on this bike is a lot more well, easier, honestly, to control, and honestly I really like how this thing feels compared to the Gixxer. Overall, they both seem to be around the same speed. I'd say this bike might be a little bit quicker, but this thing's handling is honestly a little ridiculous. If you guys driving the Gixxer, you'll notice it's a little bit kind of wonky, honestly, when driving it. This thing handles really, really well, though, and my goodness, the fact that they actually added legit GP bikes. We've been waiting for bikes, I know a lot of the community has been, so it's really cool to see them add more, and I'm sure more will be coming down the line. So let's go take a look at first person after spamming the D-pad there a little too much. So as you guys see, it looks exactly like the Gixxer there. Obviously, the GP bikes will look the same. So let's do some speed here and see how this thing does. So I did over 230 there. That's actually pretty impressive on this. So this bike is actually fast as well, which is kind of insane. Sorry if I keep going out of the camera there. I keep spamming the button too much. Anyway, let's see. So that's well, the one turn that'll mess you up there. So it really depends on how you guys approach the turn there with the bike. I'll show that when I go around next time. You guys want to go into the turns a little more with these. You don't want to go out of the turn. So if you guys go in and then out, you'll eventually go off the track. So you guys want to go into the turn a little bit more with the bikes. They'll eventually handle better. So for example, just like this, you want to go into the turn. This bike does have tighter handling, which definitely helps it a lot than the Gixxer. That bike would literally go right out of the turn and well into a wall, which is kind of annoying. So for example, this turn here, you're going to stay on the outside, and then you guys are going to go in just about there. And you can normally keep speed as well up a lot easier. So this turn, you want to go down to normally first gear because it's such a tight turn, and that'll keep it in line there. Definitely a little tip and trick there to help you guys out with these, because these bikes do handle very well, but they can also get away from you pretty quickly as well if you're not careful, just like that. So it is a little crazy there, but overall, guys, so let's talk about this bike a little bit. Obviously, the GP bikes are, well, insanely expensive in real life, and it's freaking cool that they actually added the legit ones. I'm honestly shocked, like I said. If you guys are looking, favorite bike overall, Yamaha Gixxer. In this, look, I'm gonna be honest, I like how the Yamaha handles more than the Gixxer. You guys saw my video yesterday on the Gixxer. That thing's cool, but like, this bike is just something else. I don't know, I just like how it handles. The handling feels so much smoother on it. Feels so much better. I know probably if you adjust the bike a little bit, it might handle a little better, but personally, guys, it's hard for me not to like this bike, honestly. I mean, freaking awesome. Overall, guys, I definitely recommend to go check them out. If you have not bought the bikes yet, I'm not a big Summit person, I'd go check them out and buy them. They're in a bundle right now for about 630,000 with the season pass, probably a little over 800 without it. I recommend you guys give it a shot, though, and check them out, because these things are really fun to ride around in. And they're handled so well. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. The settings for the Yamaha YZR-M1.